finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now Tua. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We score. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They hand it off to Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Tua now on first down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, Mostert. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. In motion, Hill. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a one-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Walker now on 1st and 10. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
13 next. Snowball.
Geno now to throw. That is caught.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Lockett in motion right. To the right side, this is Walker. Excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. first down, Seattle. 16 yards the gain there. Now it's Smith. Throw left side is intercepted. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Mostert. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. In motion, Hill. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. In motion, Hill. 2 and now on first down. He'll hit Mostert again here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
21G, 21G. Watch it, Oscar. Solo left Zion.
On first down, Tagovailoa buying time to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. In motion, Hill. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
And that won't buy them much room, just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
53, 13 net.
From his goal line here, Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Hey, a little large.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Well, it's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. This is Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
They certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. In motion, Hill. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This for a 4th quarter lead. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Broken down at the 49. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Line. 13 net.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. So a big-time run there. A field goal wins it, and that puts him in good position.
Not only in good position, but your field goal kicker's over there warming up right now. You're thinking, let's get this guy out here pretty soon and finish this thing off.
Here's 1st and goal. Walker. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This is 3rd and goal. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Smith
being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Tua. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Well, plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Tua. The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's Tua from the gun, a run with Mostert. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line. Here's Tua. Goodness, that could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play's so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his head. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Smith to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. Here's 1st down.
Hold on. Hey, it's a clip.
One last throw here for Smith. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there now.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And we are underway in Buffalo. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Well, here come the Bills for their first possession, led out by their 27-year-old quarterback in year 6. It's Josh Allen.
And it just feels like Allen has the Bills on the cusp of something great. Another 13-win season last year, and they're officially perennial favorites in the AFC. Behind that effort, continued excellence from one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
Into the air right away is Allen. And his first look is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now, let's go.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Finds his rookie tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive. with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage, who took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Alert! Alert! Half 85, half 85. Here we go.
Allen going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. That was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points in the early leads. You never give those back, but there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
Now, Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from him, it absolutely occurred.
Go ahead.
3.5 to go, first quarter. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
All right, come on.
2nd down and a yard. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 6. And the Dolphins have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Jason Sanders is to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
In motion left is Davis. On 2nd down, Cook. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
5 wide. Alert! Gun. Off 52. Monday.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Regular. Alert! Out! Half in. Middle. Hey, home.
Now Allen. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
56. Half.
Here's Allen. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 93 yards for him on the... tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
20, TX.
Now Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
It's a game.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They'll try it now with Mostert.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
21G. Solo left Zion.
Looking to pass. Tua.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Devon Achane.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bills 3.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A give to Cook out of the gun. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Alert! Alert!
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 52 yards. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. the holes, he's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Second and a couple.
Hey, come on, two.
In motion, Hill. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Miami.
Tua going to throw. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Second down at 6 now. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Tua, the final shot before half. And his throw is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball at the 23, second and 8.
In motion, Hill. Second down, here's Mostert again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Bills 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Regular. Alert.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On first down, Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Middle. Hey, hold. Middle. 56. What's up?
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. To the air, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's another Bills.
Alert!
First down. 1st and 10.
Allen now on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Alert!
In motion left is Davis.
Pass 85, pass 85. What's that?
Allen to throw once more. Forced out to his left. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
What's that?
Getting the ball is Cook running left.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Hey, tight. 5 wide. Go.
Throwing now is Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's got it.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
Allen going to change this at the line.
That's caught. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Ready to stand. Watch it, Oscar. Solo left Zion.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Up the middle they go with Mostert. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, come on, two. Come on.
Once again, it's Mostert. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 33 yards. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
56, 56. What's that?
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 28 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Alert, alert, alert.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Middle. Hey, home. Where's that?
From midfield, here's Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Raheem Mostert, 43 yards. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he returns this to the 22. And now out come the Bills. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
There he goes up the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now a 2nd and 10. Diggs going in motion right.
Alert!
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And this one's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Half 85, half 85. What's that?
Now Allen again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Alert! What's that?
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Done. Off 52. Monday. What's that?
Now Allen. And Diggs has it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Regular, 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 regular. Alert, alert, alert. Out. What's that?
Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Cook. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis from a yard out. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be caught by Hill. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for my partner.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There isn't for guys on defense. They've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first two plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Miami.
A run with Mostert up the middle. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Geno. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Phillips. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
Now Hill to return it. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks will take over possession here up at the 44. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Well, that sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
That's who is going to change things up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Walker now on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Smith now to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
79 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
21G, 21G. Watch it, Oscar. Solo left Zion.
Tua going to throw. Tua fighting his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0.
Seahawks, nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd and 10, Smith.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, after incompletions at 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down.
Carroll none too pleased with that last call. He's going to... So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hill on the return. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Miami set to take over.
It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
1st down, Dolphins.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 5.
128 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Mostert, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
Throwing is Smith. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there. Trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now they're in the hurry-up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 34-yard line.
Now Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Hey. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Cam Smith there defensively.
The final shot here before break. Smith. Oh, and that is incomplete. So we reach halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Seahawks nothing.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first... And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
32 Stinger.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down. At the 24.
In motion, Hill. From the gun, it's Tua. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Sanders' kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3...
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now at his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
All the talk of Jackson leaving the Ravens this offseason was just that, talk, as the two sides hammered out a deal that made him the highest paid player in the NFL. And why would they want to separate? When he has the ball in his hands, great things typically happen.
Jackson, first play, going to throw.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, 13, you. There you go. Get out. Hey.
Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Middle. Let's go. Get out. You at X. Sit up.
Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
change it. Hey, report. Report. Hey, Ozzy.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
Brings up 2nd and 7. That's the end of the 1st quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7. This is Mostert. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Mostert there with a quality gain, and paired with head coach Mike McDaniel in Miami, had his best season as a pro last year, nearly 900 yards in 16 games. Injuries derailed a couple of seasons for him prior, but he has shown that when healthy, he can chase the 1,000-yard mark.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 44 yards rushing so far, and this is just their 1st possession. They've got a new set of downs here. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run, 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
All right, fellas, listen up. Cover 1 high.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do?
Rock.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. A run with Mostert up the middle. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
In motion, Hill. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And oh no, it's incomplete. That's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. There he goes, right side. Room to run at the 50.
And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Flushed out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
No, we changed it. We changed it. Nice shot.
On third down, Jackson. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Now, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Tua wants to throw it on second down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And getting this just shy of midfield, a spot. Nine. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Mostert. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. Here's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Mostert. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he could turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
In motion, Hill. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Through the middle of the field and all the way up to the 33-yard line. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Jackson. Looking to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, report. Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Throw caught by Flowers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, come on. Hey, middle. Sit up. Hey. 13. You. Hey. Sit up.
Throwing is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
So if you like field goals, this is your game. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here is 3rd down and 4. In motion, Hill. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
21G, 21G. Watch it, Austin. Solo left Zion.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
On A-Chain. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But it's
and now off to the races, down the right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run with Dobbins. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Go ahead.
In motion left, Bateman.
Go.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Lamar changing the play. In motion left, Bateman.
Hey, report.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and it will tie things up at 6-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
32 stand.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, 31 yards. And the Dolphins, on the final play of the third quarter, have taken the lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. Back now in Baltimore. For the fourth quarter, will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Sanders now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Jackson on first down. It's caught by OBJ. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
13. You.
From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Yo. No, we changed it. Right shot.
Jackson now. He tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Roquan Smith, the All-Pro, the former Bear, is there to make the stop.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. In motion, Hill. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
Middle. Go. Report.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's got this down to the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. Now it's Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Dolphins.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Jackson will throw again, sliding out of the pocket. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Go. Sit high. Hey, middle. Hey. 13.
Throwing, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their time, it's not incomplete, and stop the clock.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. They hand it off to Mostert. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 7, a little under 50 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down.
You, 180. You change it. Hey. Yo. No, we changed it. We changed it. 180.
Here's Jackson. That escapes the sack. And it's caught. Beckham. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Report. 180. That's it. No.
Jackson to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, A nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Move. Hey, report. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I think the